the 10th annual holiday Christmas video. We have a special treat for you tonight. We're going to go back through time and we're going to take a gander at Christmas past.
Where these ideas come from, I mean, it takes a lot of inspiration. It just takes a lot of, thinking. I mean, we spend months on this sometimes. I mean, like May, June, we're just going over it, Melissa wanted to do a Hanson video one day, and Hanson sucks, come on. I'm not a huge fan of Hanson. I had to go see them at Summerfest, and that was enough for one lifetime for me. But we compromised, and we were going to do a puppet one. I studied puppeteering in college, and I figured, and I'm a Dean Martin fan, so I figured we'd incorporate the puppets and the music into one. So it worked out. It was okay.
A lot of people ask me, what sparked that first video? Well, at that time, everyone I knew was sending me Christmas cards, and they'd share these beautiful photos of their spouses and their children, their plants, their dogs, their mice, hamsters. But I was single at that time. Yeah, it was 2008. And I just couldn't afford stamps, but I had a digital camera, and I also had a friend upstairs who was willing to come down and help me be a one-man band. And so she just filmed me playing various depressing Christmas songs with all my favorite instruments. Met my old lover in the grocery store. The snow was falling Christmas Eve.
The fastest turnaround time was probably It's a 1 Minute Life. Ironically, my brother-in-law was playing the guy who said, but George, they'll vote for Potter. And he had to do it like 5 or 6 times. Bo goes to this place all the time. It's called World Buffet. And he went there earlier that day, and he fell asleep. When we finally woke him up, he was just so discombobulated, and it was a mess. We'll get you help someday, buddy. Okay.
I really think the longest turnaround time was actually Christmas in Wisconsin. We were on location a lot during the filming of that one, and we were also up against some pretty inclement weather. But luckily, we had some friends who came to help us out. The fastest turnaround time, that was probably Merry Christmas, Darlings. I lived with the nuns, and they were my video crew. I probably could have done it all in one take. It ended up being about 4, but every time they pressed the record button for me, they'd burst out laughing for some reason. But luckily, I had the generous gift from them of all of my costuming, everything from my pearls to my hair pieces. The puppets came from other friends, but other than that, the vest, everything, the nuns bestowed on me.
I think the most random one was probably the hippo one. I had this hippo costume. It was sitting in my trunk. I don't know where it came from, but I got it out. And I didn't fit it, Melissa didn't fit it, but Mabel fit it. Yeah, like Mabel was just born a few months ago, and we had so much energy. So it's just like, oh man, perfect time to put this all together.
When I say 10 years, a lot of people are surprised by that. They think, oh, well, you have only known Steve for 7 years, so how can that be? Well, I lived by myself for a long time, and I did many of those videos by myself, and frankly, by the time we did start dating, I wasn't sure how long that was going to last.
I mean, we only use top of the line instruments. The xylophone, handmade. I mean, this probably by a robot. excellent craftsmanship. And then the drum set was passed down to Melissa from a Spokane band. We handle all of our instruments with utmost care.
When we filmed Christmas in Wisconsin, I think that's when I finally realized that Steve might possibly be an asset to the video production process. And I remember being really upset. I can't remember why, but all of a sudden, Steve improvised a scene. And he was so good at acting that he convinced me that that marshmallow was actually hot. And that one moment made up for years of shortcomings. Some people have commented on our use of villains in some of our videos. And you know, we started out pretty cheerful. Our early videos were very full of joy, effusive even. But that's not real life. We needed an antagonist, and possibly even an antagonist who had recently entered behavioral therapy, like Grinch or Scrooge.
What role could I have played better? I could have did Grinch and Scrooge, honestly. You know, I got these green Grinch pants, you know, they're my pajamas, and, you know, sometimes I wear them outside because I'm too lazy to change before I go anywhere, you know, so, you know, I mean, I'd say Scrooge. I mean, Melissa was naturally a great fit.
That's not long enough!
But, you know, I get called Scrooge at Christmas a lot.
The best character I ever played, hands down, Mr. Potter.
Sentimental hogwash.
We get a lot of questions about our creative process. So picture this. Picture a dark abyss. Okay. Why do I never appear in the videos? That question is easy. Who would man the camera? I mean, look at what's happening now. Usually never get...
Zoom in.
Oh. Do this.
Oh. Okay.
And then it might lose focus and you have to press the button again.
This button?
Yeah. Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Well, I said
How do you
prepare
stop
for me wrong.
Oh, that's okay. You can always cut that part. The rest sounded great.
Let me do it again.
Okay, I'm still recording. I didn't never stopped because I don't know how to stop it.
Oh, here's press the button again.
Oh.
Melissa can't even turn the on button on. Oh, man.
Was I ever embarrassed by any of my videos? Hey, yeah, right, man. They're all great.
So far, the only role I was given was a hippo. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I wasn't really into the whole video idea from the start. I really don't like being locked inside stuff. Plus, most of the shooting was way past my bedtime. The pay was lousy, but I guess I got food and accommodations, plus crackers, which I really like. I like being in the videos now, I guess. But I wonder about future ramifications, or how this could impact me psychologically. I mean, what is the price of fame?
I want to wrap this up.